Hello and welcome to the Half-Ass Homestead. My name is Angie and today I have a vlog on the butchering of our meat birds. In this vlog I did not dispatch any chickens. We did not film that. However, from post-dispatch to quartering after dry aging, I recorded a vlog of all of the steps that go into that. So, that being said, this is not a fluffy video. This is like a real deal type of video. And I figured I would like to share that with you guys. I'm also going to share my feelings on raising your own meat. I do my outlook on things like hunting. I want to hunt for meat. That's what I want to hunt for. However, if I can get myself a few roadkill every year, if I don't have to shoot it, I don't want to have to shoot it. If it's already dead, I'm going to be saving somebody from having to pick it off the side of the road or it causing other animal collisions, things like that. A good clean roadkill, as long as you know it's fresh, it's good. There's nothing wrong with it. And I would rather not have to kill something to eat it, if that makes any sense. So the same kind of rules apply for chickens. Like with the meat birds, we're raising birds in a humane situation. They're not being mistreated. They're being fed. They have access to clean water. They're being treated well. They have, however, one bad day. And with anything, any animal that you consume, there is that one bad day, and it is absolutely inevitable. Did we save a whole bunch of money raising these meat birds? Absolutely not. But we do know the background and where they came from and how they were treated, which helps. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the fact that these animals are treated well, and I hope I'm going to stop blabbering. I hope you guys are not offended by the next portion of this video, and I hope you enjoy, and maybe that you can glean something off this as far as information goes. So I have probably butchered in the realm of 1,000 birds. So I've been through this a time or 50. So I have gleaned knowledge from some people, and I am going to share that with you. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy. This vlog's going to be a little different. We have our dry aging fridge plugged in. We were lucky enough to obtain a roadkill yesterday. I picked it up in the morning after my unsuccessful hunt. I'd have gone and got it anyways, whether my hunt was successful or not, so I guess that's a moot point. My neighbor got a dandy buck though, like not far from where I was sitting, so a dandy. Anyways, we are dispatching chickens today. Oh look! Ready to butcher chickens? So that's on the plan today. This is canning stuff, and I went to smell what I had in the stock pot getting ready, and I burnt my chin, so it is really fucking noticeable. Anyways, we refer to these as hugging cones. This is where we drain the birds of blood, where the actual dispatching happens. Birds then move to the scalder. This is where we need about 150 degrees. Too hot, your skin's gonna rip. Too cold, your feathers aren't gonna come out. So when you're checking your birds coming out of the scalder, you want to check the peel of the skin on the feet and pull some feathers out of either the wings or the tail. That's where they are most difficult. Then they go into the chicken plucker. It is a big expense, but this is by far the biggest time-saving thing for processing chicken. Once the birds have been plucked, I'm going to take them back to the table and pick out any feathers that the plucker didn't get and clean off all the skin off the feet. Typically wings, tails are kind of where the feathers stick, like right in the armpit there, so you kind of got to watch those. I'm going to start by taking the oil gland off of the tail, which you just take your knife and kind of run it down the tailbone, and then loosen up the crop and esophagus so everything comes out nice and easy when we go to gut the bird. Removing the feet. I save the feet, the necks, and like the wing tips for making chicken stock. Tons and tons of collagen, and we don't like to waste, we like to waste as little as possible. When we are cutting into the abdomen, we do not want to cut all the way across the abdomen. We actually want to just make a little incision and then tear it open, because if you bust the guts, it gets really nasty really quick. And you like to try to avoid that. Biggest word of advice, do not break the spleen. It's the green thing. Don't do it. We do save the chicken hearts and gizzards. The chicken hearts will be made for dinner and the gizzards will be pickled. So when you're pulling the entrails out, you basically want to just pull everything out, and then right toward where the rectum is, you're going to start trimming that off of the kind of the bottom of the backbone, and being careful not to blow anything out. You can also save your liver. We didn't save any livers, but that's where the importance of not breaking your spleen comes in, because your spleen is attached to your liver. So yeah, and that's a first for me, but we used a lung removing fork. I 10 out of 10 do recommend. It saved a lot of screwing around. We decided to leave a couple of our birds whole, so we're going to shrink wrap them. I believe it's 165 to 180 degree water, if I am not mistaken. And how nice does that look? Professional. The first thing I like to remove are wings. If you come from the underneath of the wing, your knife is going to basically just follow right through that joint pretty much effortlessly. Same thing goes from cutting the top of the thigh. When you're separating your thigh from your leg, there is a fatter cartilage line that you'd like to follow down, and that will also separate the joints. Excellent. When separating the wings, I do the best I can. I like to make a cut from the outside of the joint and then follow through and finish from the inside of the joint, with about 50% success rate on the struggle bus. We do take the skin off of our chicken's breasts. We typically do not grill them or anything like that. So we take that off, we put that in with the stock. When cutting up the chicken breast, what I like to do is follow the breastbone down along the breast, on either side, and then basically cut the meat off the ribs from there out. There is a little bit of extra meat by the wishbone, which is between the two breasts, right by the neck. That's going to have to go to either one side or the other. Then we take off the extra meat scraps along the backbone and the tail. All the extra meat scraps are going to go into grind for chicken brats, and the tail is going to go into our stock savings. We try to utilize as much as we can off these birds, and I hope you guys got a little bit of something off of this video. I hope maybe you learned at least something. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.